Number 19, trying to find an x value that will make this true. As soon as we see this, we're like, hey, you got to get it set equal to 0. So I need to move the 9 over by adding 9 to both sides. So we get x squared plus 3x plus 9 equals 0. So we're good there. Okay, great. Now, at this point, I can't factor it, but let's use the quadratic formula then, because the quadratic formula will always give us an answer. It works guaranteed every single time. So might as well use it. Okay. We're going to have an a value, a b value, and a c value. Who are those? Well, the a value is whoever's in front of the x squared. The b value is whoever's in front of x. And the c value is that, as long as you have it set equal to 0. So the a value is 1, because we understand there's a 1 in front always. The b value is a 3, and the c value is a nice 9. Now, I do always have us do the 4ac value, which is part of the quadratic equation that we'll see in a second. So let's go ahead and do that. 4 times a, which is 1, times 9, that's 36. So here's the quadratic equation. Opposite of b, plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. All right, let's plug in the numbers. Opposite of b, so negative 3 plus or minus square root b squared. 3 squared is 9, minus the 4ac is 36, all over 2 times a, which is 2 times 1 is 2. Okay. This point I can see a few things. Here's what I see. I'm going to have a negative 3 plus or minus the square root of a negative number. It's going to be a negative 27 in there, all over 2. Once I have that, I can't take the square root of negative 27. It's an imaginary number. So I know at this point, there's no real number solutions. Okay? There aren't any. There's no number you and I can think of that's going to plug in up to that equation and make the equation true. There's nobody, what I'm saying is there's nobody that you can plug into x here and here to make it true with any number that you and I are thinking of. This is going to be imaginary numbers. Now, we could take it further if we wanted. If we wanted to go ahead and simplify that, which is a negative 1 times 3 times 3 times 3. So a 3 is going to come out. Negative 1 is going to come out as I. We could write this as a solution of negative 3 plus or minus 3i root 3, because that's who's left behind, all over 2. We could write, hey, there's our solution. But as far as real numbers go, and that's fine with me for this, we're just going to say, hey, there's no real number solutions. There's imaginary number solutions, which are here. But as far as number go, no real number solutions.